welcome back. That was the game between Rangers and Leipzig. And joining me on the show, I have Maurice and Abba. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the show. Good to have you
very much.
It's
always a delight.
How's the week been for you?
Always a pleasure. Very nice, very nice. Not until the shocker against Manchester City.
You were tipping Manchester City to win.
To win, actually, seriously.
Football happens.
But on the contrary, I always knew it was going to be Madrid's win.
Madrid all the way. It's actually been a fantastic footballing week for football lovers, and then the weekend is upon us now. I think it's like one of the best times for football lovers when you tend to meet your teams. Then by Monday we'll know those people that will be complaining, bashing, and we'll know those that will be taking bans and all of that. Last night we had the Europa League being played, and amazing results basically. A disappointing one for West Ham, for Leipzig as well, and the Conference League we also had a disappointing time for Leicester City. Let's look at the Europa League. Frankfurt had a 1-0 win over West Ham, and I think the first leg was what did it 2-1. And they had one. That's a 3-1. Aggregate. What do you guys think? Did you see? And I think yesterday when we were on the show, we had this question, and I think a couple of people said they saw West Ham progressing. And I was like, Frankfurt had been waiting for this game since the past 1 week and all of that, benching almost the entire team, waiting on this game, and I don't think they will let it slip. And then it happened that way. What was your reaction for the game?
I think even West Ham actually benched their players also to be fit for this game. But I just think after watching Frankfurt play Barcelona at Camp Nou, I was skeptical. I wasn't too sure about West Ham progressing. Yeah, seriously, I wasn't too sure. Then coming to London Stadium to win West Ham 2-1, taking 2-1 to Germany, I wasn't too sure. No, I didn't see them coming back at all.
I equally didn't see them coming back into the game because if they had lost at home, they slipped at home 2-1, and obviously it means being able to come up with something in the second leg would take more than a miracle, because we know Frankfurt going into this Europa League, they've been very good, and just as he mentioned, they've been a formidable force. Taking out Barcelona, that showed they had quality. And any team, because West Ham actually had a stellar run to the campaign starting out, but over time looked like fatigue has taken a toll on the team. So they're not firing as they were firing when towards the start of the season. So the way I see it, it was expected that Frankfurt was going to take the day.
Okay, West Ham had a red card in the game, and Cresswell, it was a yellow card, but then after VR review, he was given a red. The interview with Declan Rice, he said the red card was fair, but he said majority of the decisions taken by the ref was almost against West Ham. Do you agree with that?
No, I think that's speaking based on sentiments. Sometimes it's always, I wouldn't want to call them sore losers, but football is always when it is what it is. Football is always about winners and losers. Okay, so you always feel like you are at the receiving end when it doesn't go your way, and usually it feels like you always have to make excuses for losing. So, but I think for me, if you ask me, I'd tell you it was a fair fight. I think they had their own fair share of bad officiating as well, and I think just as referees are not all seeing and all knowing, and sometimes that human error is what makes football interesting. You see, and so, but I feel for me it was a fair game.
It was a fair
game. Seriously, it was really a fair game. As you said earlier, I think West Ham players are tired. They have overworked. They have overworked throughout the season. I don't think they have they don't have a bench.
They did a lot as a team. Their position in the English Premier League.
Yes, even the Europa itself. Yes, sure.
Dropped a bit, and they tried to lean on Europa League to see if they can get Champions League football. But then all rules seems blocked for them.
Yeah, sure.
No hope. The biggest losers last night, Leipzig.
Had
a 1-0 win in the first leg. Yeah. Coming in with a huge squad, well-talented squad, squad depth and everything, and Rangers outclassed them.
Yeah.
Would you say Rangers had Rangers were hungrier for the win.
Yeah, I think that game was actually a 50-50 game. If you check the chances in that game, Rangers didn't really they didn't really create more chances than Leipzig. It was like a 3-4 shot on target or stuff, or 3-2 shot on target, or 4-2 shot on target. They were just willing to win. Like, they took their chances. As soon as they came, they took them, and then they defended very well against Leipzig.
Well, just as you said, it's not like they outclassed Leipzig.
Yeah.
What just happened was, in football, sometimes you need more than human effort to win. Sometimes there's always this X factor where you can just get lucky.
The luck factor.
Where you have errors happening or somebody taking a chance, and then just by chance, opportunities happen, and then chance, and everything falls into place. Sometimes things don't go according to the scripts. But sometimes some people have it lucky and things will according to the script.
What we were discussing yesterday, it was even in the first leg, Leipzig tried. Yeah. They missed chances.
Yeah, sure.
The goal came
fighting back.
I really know it would be a paid loss for them, but then it's football. One person has to win. So we have a final showdown in the Europa League, Eintracht Frankfurt playing Rangers. How do you see? Let's envisage this game. These are two amazing sides. How do you see this turning out?
I still think, I always want to tip the Rangers side because they have some Nigerian players in there. Yes. So, but I'm still skeptical. I'm just leaning like, okay, it's going to be a penalty shootout at the end of the game. That's what I think. So, it's been a while that Rangers have never played in the European final
since 1991.
Yeah, so it's even Rangers also. I mean, even Eintracht Frankfurt. I'm not seeing them in the Europa competition for a very long time in the final. So I think it's going to be a fair.
This is going to be a fair fight. Now let's look at Rangers in the Scottish League, Scottish Premier League. Yeah. I think one team qualifies for Champions League, and Celtic is having that spot. So they would give it their all to want to be in the Champions League. And Frankfurt too is not in the Champions League. I think.
Of course, they're not.
So it's a battle for who's hungrier and who has the luck. Who do you think is getting through?
For me, I see the German side coming on top. I'm not just saying that because German football outclasses Scottish football. I'm just saying Eintracht Frankfurt, the way I see it, they are not even contenders in their league. Okay, this season has not been the best of runs for them. So they haven't really made any statement besides the Europa League. So I feel they would throw it all in. That's the only card they have on their deck, and I believe they're going to spread it.
Well. Okay. In the Europa Conference League, the main edition, we had Feyenoord, who had an amazing 3-2 win over Marseille in the first leg, and in the second leg they played 0-0. I remember before the first leg I said everybody would tip Marseille to win, but Feyenoord is an amazing side in the Eredivisie, and they came out and they proved themselves 3-2. Then coming to France, they held on for a good draw. I actually saw the game ending as a draw though, but
I never knew it was going to be a scoreless draw.
I never thought it was. I thought it was going to be a wild.
I saw a draw and both teams to score.
I mean, I was even shocked when I saw that
0-0. Feyenoord came through to the final.
I'm happy for them.
And Leicester City, I expected Roma to cruise through the final.
Of course,
Leicester City have been poor this season.
Yes, they have been.
There is no factor. And he is the first manager to have gone to the final of the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. And if he wins the cup, he'll be the first manager to win the European title with 5 different. Is it 5 different teams?
Yeah, is it 5? Is it 5? Is it 5?
Is it one with Chelsea? Right?
No European Cup with Chelsea.
He won with Manchester United.
Real
Madrid. He won Inter Milan. He won
FC Porto.
Yeah, this would be the 5th.
This would be the 4th. He didn't
win the Champions League.
He didn't win any European Championship with Real Madrid.
No, he he won Europa and the Champions League. He has won both Europa and
Champions League. Sure.
So that's like 5 titles. If he wins now, it's 5 titles. You have 4 already.
Yeah.
So if he wins now,
sure.
Amazing personality. He was emotional. All like the Mura I knew. I saw him shedding tears. I was like, is this really true? But watching his interview and he talking about how much this means to Roma and how much it is for them, I really saw him. Leicester City have not really been impressive for us.
This is I think they were really affected by the injury to Ndidi. Actually, the physicality in their midfield. I saw the way they are struggling. They is absent. Madison trying to fill that place.
The attacks after Valley got injured. Iheanacho is not the Iheanacho of last season. So we did see him firing like.
But even if you cannot get the goals, you should be able to defend. That's one thing about football. So I think the physicality of that midfield from Didi was really lacking.
Well, in Italians, the Salernitana had the 2-1 win over Venezia. They've been an impressive.
I'm so happy for them.
They're holding their ground to these top goals and. I think they are almost bottom of the team.
No, they are out of the last three. Yes, the last three.
So it's a good one for them. Now, there was Maradona's shirt sold for 7 million, and the funny thing was that then when he wore the shirt, he branded the shirt as a joke. And years after his death, it sold for 7 million. So it's natural. It's football. We know this can happen. But I want us to talk about Mbappe's future before we go to our game for the weekend. Mbappe's future at PSG. Do you see him resigning a new deal, or he's going to move to Madrid?
For Mbappe, it's a two-way thing. I don't know if he's really after the trophies or he's really after the money, because like for Neymar, it's clearly that he's really after the money. But for Mbappe, I'm still thinking, I'm still skeptical.
Young. How old is he?
He's like 23, 24 thereabout. But these players now, when Neymar left to PSG, how old was he? He was still young, so he went for the money. So I'm still thinking maybe Mbappe could actually stay because of the money. But if he wants to actually win trophy, he wants to be recognized like with the elite years in the Europe.
He needs to go to Madrid.
He needs to. Not really Madrid, he just really needs to leave PSG.
Like the game at PSG, the way I see it, it's like they're not in synergy. They're not playing. Like whatever manager comes there will not be able to make a difference. It's like there's just a general lack of
No, I don't believe in that. Like I feel that Pochettino is actually not really like it's not fit for that job because of the players. Tuchel is not. Give Mourinho PSG if they will not play better than this. All those player ego. All those people saying that
everything messy. Now, see, sometimes I know the coaching factor comes but I'm always of this opinion. There are 11 players on the pitch, 10 and a goalkeeper. Superstars. Highly rated players. Why can't you get the job done?
Getting the job done, actually, sometimes football sometimes there's a little bit of luck. Okay, watch the game against PSG Real Madrid. You were actually leading. This is when I'm talking about the coach factor. You're actually leading and your team is going down. No changes. You're leaving Messi is not playing too well. You're leaving Neymar there is not playing too well because it's Neymar, because it's Messi.
Okay.
Things are not done that way. Okay, let me tell you how Real Madrid has been operating. Ancelotti, do you know how many times they have pulled out Toni Kroos and Luka Modric in the game? Even when they are not playing, you take them off and then bring Camavinga, and then you see that the changes that he's making are actually proving to be the right one. That's how football is supposed to be. Even Benzema was even taken out of Manchester City.
Let me just get a word in here. If you look at the PSG situation, you'll be looking at more of a psychological, it's like warfare. For example, the manager is doing a job on the field, talking about tactics and the rest, but sometimes you need to be able to psychoanalyze your players to get them to play for you. Now, when you have players who lack the will, the word will, they just lack the will to make a name for themselves and the team.
Like who?
Because
I'm just looking at the general play. PSG has always fallen short of expectations. In Europe, I'm looking at a team like PSG. Yes, of course, in France, it's almost like a birthright to come out on top. But I'm talking about Europe. They have what it takes to As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the season, everybody was tipping PSG to come out on top of this Champions League.
Because of Messi.
Yes, but they fell short of expectations. Why is that? Okay, now Pochettino. Yes, I know he looks like he doesn't really have the ability to manage the team. But what about Tuchel? Tuchel was on the team before. He's doing so well at Chelsea. I mean, he did so well at Chelsea. I'm looking at it. I think it's about the player. You said something about Maurice coming to the team.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at getting a manager that can overhaul the team. Sometimes it's not just about the name of the player. Some players cannot just play together. Are not just meant to play together.
Okay. See, I think like this very team, they're actually not too bad players. When you look at Real Madrid those days, where they have Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Zidane, Ibro, they were all playing. They were being managed by a very good coach, and they won how many Champions League? Yes. So that team is not too fantastic.
To some extent, I also feel Pochettino is not up to it.
Yes.
To some extent.
For me, that's the major point, because I think that if you give probably a Mourinho, that kind of team, even Klopp, even Pep will do better with what this person is doing.
I wonder how much Pep would have done better.
Because you can actually, there are some players you can take off when they are not doing well.
Okay. So let's see how what the future holds when the season ends. Let's see what the future holds for Mbappe. Now I want to bring back the Champions League game. Pep lost to Madrid. Now let's look at Pep. Let's look at Manchester City. I was having some discussion with some people here. He said since Pep took over, Pep has had 19. He has brought in 19 players. Purposely is
target
to win the Champions League.
Yeah, sure.
Because before Pep came to Manchester City, they won everything. Purposely, it is the Champions League. Would you rate him as not a success
when it comes to the Champions League?
Yes. Now in the team, because it feels like he's doing what every other manager has done in the team. But do what all the billions we've been spending.
Well, we
still have the Champions League.
I have one sentence for him. He's surplus to requirements as far as I'm concerned. Given the circumstances, he has not been able to deliver on the Champions League. For example, against Real Madrid, yes, they held out strong, but I think he got proud, or he got too confident. Then he pulled out the most important players on the team, and then
who are the most important?
He pulled out the players who were on that team on that particular day. He pulled out De Bruyne. They pulled out the guy Maurice, disturbing him on the other flank. So
I agree for both.
No, you pull them out, and then the replacements are not actually replacements for that particular game. It's not tailor-fitted for that particular game. So Madrid caught them on the back foot, and then you know the outcome. So Pep Guardiola, for me, I doubt if he would be able to win the Champions League with Man City, just as he was not able to win at Bayern Munich.
But I think that the problem I have with Pep is looking for perfect, like the word perfect. He wants something to be as perfect as. But you know the good thing about Liverpool is when you, as a manager or as a team, you learn how to win ugly. Even when you're not playing well, you win. That's what makes you a champion. Because I've been watching Real Madrid winning PSG. They didn't play well. They won. That's the most important thing.
Basically, from the knockout.
Okay, look at the game. Look at the game against let's say Liverpool Manchester City when they drew 2-2. Liverpool didn't play well. They never lost the game. But Pep is always this perfection, like the team has to play. If you don't play well, you're not able to win. That's where he has a problem.
Now,
and he was overconfident.
Let's bring Arturo into the picture.
Arturo in the comments.
Does that cause?
No, he doesn't. He's not a factor. I think he made those comments when he was angry, and looking at there's some coincidence that you imagine that this thing is really happening to you, but it's not.
As the agent that made the comments,
it doesn't change the fact, because I felt that Pep was looking for perfection. He was leading 1-0, 5-3 on aggregate, taking out players and not even trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do. Trying to defend or trying to, I don't know what the substitution. I don't just understand the substitution. Taking out Maurice for Fernandinho, who watched the last time what Vinicius. So why doing that? The players are fit. Okay, De Bruyne arrested in the previous game.
Took off De Bruyne.
So I feel he was confused, just like he was confused in the Champions League final against Chelsea.
So it looks like when he gets to the big stage.
Abba and Maurice, you don't agree with the fact that the African calls on...
No, I don't.
No, I doubt that. I know. I just feel it's just one of those textbook stories that
what if
is just to amuse people.
Peace. What if he wins without making peace?
Well, now we're still waiting for him to.
It's still possible.
Should he still remain in Manchester United? Manchester City.
Yeah, I think he would. But my friend always make a statement that Messi made Pep.
That was another argument.
Yeah.
He said he had a team in
Messi
Spain
made Pep
that were playing. Even without him, they won the Champions League.
He had a team that could have won the Champions League. I think it was their moment then.
It was their moment then.
Because even if now, like this Manchester City are capable of winning the Champions League, I just think he's just
with a great manager.
With Pep.
No, with Pep.
With Pep, I just feel he's just looking for profession, and profession is no longer in football. You cannot play those Barcelona type of football then and now. Now people are more brutal. The defenders, they don't want to even look at you, and win ugly. Win ugly.
That's what
when you don't play well, win.
If they don't win at the point they
look at. You can imagine. Okay, you're leading and they equalize at 90 minutes. You could even call your team to order. No, the captain could even talk to them that okay, let's just keep our name, let's hold this team on. And almost like the second minute, they came in and scored again.
Yes,
okay, look at Diaz. The tackle is unnecessary. They were all playing under pressure. That's where the coach factor. He was supposed to call his player to order. Calm down.
I think
we are not losing.
I saw a video of Ancelotti. Ancelotti was actually confused and he had to seek the advice of Marcelo and Cruz on who to change.
Of course,
and all of that. So
I'm enjoying his boldness. Taking out Cruz. Sometimes you see Cruz reacting that he's not happy, and the changes.
The results. It's actually wise. So let's look at the games to be played before we head to the weekend. In the Spanish La Liga, Levante is holding on, playing against Real Sociedad. How do we see this tournament?
Levante, I feel so bad for them. They have tried. I don't think they are going to escape their relegation. I don't think. It could be a draw this night, but I don't think.
Just as I said, I think they're knee deep in this relegation thing.
I don't think.
Relegation. German Bundesliga will have Bochum against Arminia Bielefeld. The German league is also almost like Bayern is always winning.
Yeah, it's always winning.
We need to call a meeting in the German league.
But for me, Bayern are spoiling the league because they always pull out the best player in other teams to join their team.
In the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan is hosting Empoli.
Inter Milan have to win that match.
It's a must win.
It's a must win.
Every game for Inter Milan is a must win.
No, it's a must win. Hoping that AC Milan will sleep. But I'll be happy if AC Milan wins this league.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, long time. Over 12 years or whatever, they have not won it.
It's been a long time coming. And thanks also Ibrahimovic in that team. Yeah. That a 40-year-old still playing. Yes. And you see some players like Marcus Rashford still
relevant. I want to talk about Man U now. You become emotional because I don't. Man U has not.
Genoa is hosting Juventus.
It's a tough game there because Genoa are actually struggling to the drop zone. So, but I see fancy.
Juventus had a draw in the previous game.
No, they won actually.
They won 2-1.
Venezia.
Yes, they had the win 2-1. So possibly they might get another win. Juventus has also been playing Real Madrid this season. They play like they are struggling. At the end of the day, they get the win.
Yes, just the results.
In France Ligue 1, we have Lille hosting Monaco.
Last season now this would have been a very tough game. But this season I don't understand really. After winning the league last season and then you're playing very poorly. More like remind me of Chelsea or Leicester when winning the league and then falling back down to I still think that everything is still possible. Maybe they're struggling for their lives and Monaco is in good position. So
okay, so those are the games for today. We have the games for the weekend. But let's go on a break, and when we come back, we'll dissect our Saturday and Sunday games. So these are the games that you should really sit down. I have two professionals here. They will dissect each and every game for you, for us. We'll go on a break, and when we come back, the show continues. Please stay with us. Welcome back to the show. Now we're on to the games for the weekend. Quickly, let's highlight the highlight of the weekend. Chelsea is hosting Wolverhampton. They've slipped about three games now.
Yeah, or more.
How do you see this turning up?
I still think Chelsea has always been. I barely understand Chelsea when they're playing Wolves. Even the last game, they drew goalless. So, and this one, the odds are in their favor, Chelsea favor. I mean, but I still think they'll win maybe slightly.
Slightly.
Just as you said, I think sometimes some traditional matches, some games when the trend starts to happen, it's like you're jinxed by a team that you just can't beat.
You can't beat. Just read one about everybody it's -6 for Chelsea.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Brighton is playing. Okay, Brighton is playing Manchester United. I thought it was Manchester City.
No.
Brighton is playing Manchester United for Saturday. How do you see it going?
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
It's a 2-2 draw. 1-1 draw. Yeah, it's a draw.
2-2 draw, 1-1 draw.
Well, I see a draw also, but anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
See a draw.
A Ronaldo factor.
Now, Liverpool hosts Tottenham. Will there be an upset? Now, an upset can go for both sides. Liverpool needs to win to keep Champions League hopes alive. Liverpool needs to win to still hold on to Man City.
Yeah.
Tottenham needs to win to keep Champions League hopes alive.
Yeah.
How do we see this game turning up?
This is when this is the beauty of the Premier League. But I still think that this season, for me, the standard team this season is Liverpool.
Yes.
No doubt, the whole world, Liverpool has been the standard team. Playing for 4 competitions in finals of 2 already, 1-1. And then second, the other one left. No, I think Liverpool will win. Even if it's going to be a 3-2 win, I still think Liverpool is going to win. Yeah.
So let's move to La Liga. The game we'll look at here is Real Betis is hosting Barcelona. How do you see it turning up?
Yeah, Barcelona has always been struggling when they play Real Betis, especially when they're playing away. But I still think the two teams need this point, because Real Betis want to actually hold that fourth position for the Europa League next season. But I still think maybe a draw. Yeah.
Liverpool Tottenham.
Well, Liverpool Tottenham, the outcome is I still expect Liverpool to hold on to a win, because they need it more than anything. Because if they miss out on this particular match, it means they've slipped by three or two points. So it's a must win for them if they have to keep trail. Yes.
Looking at team, I think
and where I see it, they've always had the edge when playing Tottenham. Yes.
Okay.
They've always had the advantage.
In the Bundesliga, Dortmund is playing away to Greta, and Dortmund hasn't really been. I think ever since Haaland got injured, has kind of lost its crew.
Yes. It's lost altitude.
This match now is just more like trying to gather the team. They are looking forward to the next season, and then they walk up.
Now, Dortmund is only just playing to the gallery now. It's nothing more.
If we say so, Italian Serie A, Torino is playing Napoli. Napoli have slipped off in the
They have
for the title,
but they still have to
Champions League.
The Champions League are still in contention for the Champions League spot. Maybe they shouldn't slip to the 4th position ahead of Juventus. So they have to win this game to keep up the momentum.
So you see them win?
Yeah, I see them winning.
For Torino is one stubborn side.
They are very stubborn.
They're really a stubborn side, but I still expect the better team to come out on top.
Okay. Also, the Lazio is hosting Sampdoria. Sampdoria seems to be they're below.
They're below. They're not in top 10.
They're not in top 10.
They're not in top 10.
But then they're a very stubborn side.
Yeah, but I still think that now Lazio are playing for Immobile so that he can be the golden goal winner in their league, because
they've been scoring.
So they are just playing for him, creating all the chances for him. They know that they cannot make the Champions League spot again, so they just want to hold on to the Europa League or probably the
Conference League. I see a lot of goals.
I see a lot of goals, but I still think that.
Okay, let's move on to Sunday. Arsenal is playing Leeds.
Well,
tricky one.
It's a tricky one, but the way I see it, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'm not supposed to be sentimental about this. But I think Arsenal should win. I mean, they're in a good run. They're having a good run so far. 3 games, 3 wins.
Arteta just signed a new contract.
And just signed a new contract. So hopefully they want to, consolidate.
You know, Leeds are struggling for regulation, and they are playing Arsenal this week and playing Chelsea
next
midweek. So you can imagine it's too much for them. So I still think those two games Leeds will not go without a point in these two games. For the two games. I don't know who they are actually going to get the point from.
Rooting for Arsenal because I think people love it when Arsenal lose, and they've been cruising recently. So just lose one. Manchester City and Newcastle. Newcastle have been superbly impressive.
Yes.
Do you see Newcastle upsetting Man City?
Wow.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's a possibility.
Because after losing this Champions League in this manner, this is where I want to see the Pep doing it, gathering the players, giving them the momentum back. Okay, this has gone. Let's move on. This is the only one we have now. So I want to see that momentum. I want to see them. I think City can trash Newcastle 4-5 goals.
Okay.
Yes, it's possible City beats them because it's expected City to win. But I'm just hoping that the tail of the Champions League loss would not follow them into this new game. And then
who do you see is getting through? City.
Yeah, I see City stays getting
through. Okay. Last game, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid.
That one's a bonus game now.
For Real Madrid.
No, not for Real Madrid. It's actually a bonus game. They're actually going to give it to Atletico. Yeah, of course.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're far behind time. Let's enjoy the weekend, viewers at home. Let's have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the array of games we're having, and we'll gather again on Monday to highlight them. Do have an amazing weekend from ourselves in the studio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.